This is Rob's tiny yurt. Oh, dude, there's so much space in here.
Yeah. Dude, this thing's huge. Like for one guy,
Yeah,
this is perfect.
you could have a party in here.
We will, I'm sure.
This is great. All right, let's start moving some furniture in.
Let's do it.
We're on the farm. We got Rob's mini yurt set up. There's my bus. Now you might be asking yourself, why are these boys staying in buses and tents when there's a whole brick house right there? Well, the brick house is not yet livable. It's got some mold and some insect problems. It's one of the things we've got to scout out tomorrow and figure out how fixable it is and what the timeline for fixing it is. It's not currently clean enough to live in, but I would like to move in that direction sooner than later. The bus was in moving mode, so it is literally just filled with my crap in no particular order. I left in a bit of a hurry this morning. It was a little bit late. So I'll get this bus all straightened up into a nice little tiny house apartment. And from here, I will wage war. Well, I won't wage war. I will wage love on that house and bring it back. We had fly swatters at the house. We didn't even think about it.
I know.
So the shop right here is covered and mostly enclosed, but as you can see, part of the roofing is missing. So it's a lot worse inside than it looks from the outside. That shop would be a good place to set up, and I may clean it up soon, but right now it is a mess of rats, wildlife, and insects, and everything in there is pretty much rusted. But I will get to it. I will get to it. None of these vehicles run. Propane tank's probably got holes in it. Those vehicles are all dead. The house is pretty overgrown. There are a few missing doors and windows, which is how all the wildlife got inside. It's been broken into a couple of times while there was no one out here. So we've got to repair that damage. And hopefully those thieves come back while Rob and I are here and stumble across the wrong two hombres. Rob and I are going to start a fire. Rob's up there gathering stray firewood from the back porch of the old house. You and I are going in the dark chicken house. See if we can find a burn bucket. Really anything round and metal that we can use as a burn bucket. I feel like there was a burn bucket in here last time I was here. Pretty sure I used one. That spool over there would make a cool table. Have to come back for that tomorrow. I can always make a ring with these bricks, but I really do think there was a metal bucket over here. Technically that bathtub would work, but I feel like Corey would get mad and she probably wants me to make that into a bath. There's a lot of firewood here too. Oh, there's just a lot of shit here. There's so much. So many materials, so many random odds and ends. It just takes time. It just takes time to look through everything, take inventory, figure out what we want to use where, wash everything the fuck off. Yeah. All in time, right? I'm not seeing anything in here. Go check the shop proper. This machine fascinates me. I don't know what it is, Positive it doesn't work anymore, but it's still really cool. This is the shop proper. This thing is filled with wasps and rats and old cool shit too. Just need to find something metal. Oh, hey, propane burner, badass. It's a big one too. It's for frying turkeys or something. This metal tub looks ideal. Yeah, check it out. Big old stainless steel tub. Not quite bathtub size. Nah, I don't know, it depends on how much you want a bath. But definitely big enough for a fire pit. Check it out. Just a giant metal tub.
Eric wanted a shot of his dumbass pushing a flat-wheeled wheelbarrow. So
Full of firewood,
here we are.
about 100 yards.
100 yards.
I don't even know if this wheelbarrow is making it easier.
Probably not.
It's allowing me to do a lot more work, a lot harder.
Fitness.
Oh, shit.
Training like peasants.
Night number 1 on the Adair farm. Gonna roast some weenies, drink some warm beer, and burn some firewood in an old metal trough. To the symphony of nature.
That looks like she's going.
Got here late last night with Rob. We basically had time to set up Rob's tent and set up the bus, but the bus is set up on an incline, so I did not sleep well last night, and the futon that I brought to sleep on is a piece of shit. It's really hard. So here is where we're set up back here. That's my bus, way too tilted, gotta move it. That's Rob's truck. You can't see his tent is back there. Once again, I can't stay in the house yet. I might have a mold issue, and there's a lot of critters in there. So it's one of the priorities that I'm trying to take care of. Last night, I basically had enough time to get the bus into a livable, sleepable state. Good Lord, yeah, you can tell what kind of sleep I had last night. It's also balls hot out here. It's 100 degrees, I'm sure. So we did nothing but sweat all evening setting up. Had a couple beers by the campfire, roasted wieners. First official meal on the farm is wieners roasted over a bucket fire. It was great. We had a good time. So I'm trying to set up some sort of little camp kitchen here this morning so I can start making oatmeal and coffee. And I'm realizing that I'm right in the sun and I'm just baking, and it's not even 9 o'clock in the morning, and I'm just like already sweating and hot. So I've got to get out of the sun. So I think I'm gonna set up here in the shade created by the house and these really big catalpa trees that loom over the house. So somewhere in the front yard here, I think I'm gonna set up the kitchen. It's just too hot out in the sun. And then I've got to move the bus to somewhere level, find a spot. I'm torn because I have solar panels on top of the bus, so I need the sunlight to power my refrigerator, which is the one thing I have in the bus that is powered and that is like my link to civilization. I have a little cool 12-volt fridge in there. Thanks, Corey. But I've got to move somewhere level, and I want to move somewhere in the shade right now because it's so hot, but I also want those solar panels to get direct sunlight, and I don't really want to climb up on top of the bus and start disconnecting solar panels and stuff today. I have other things to worry about. Namely, we don't have a bathroom out here yet. I mean, nature is our bathroom, but we'd like to have a better bathroom soon. Ideally, you know, by lunchtime. So we'll figure that out. Anyway, it's rough. I don't know. I knew it was going to be hard, but I think just getting out here, just day one, sweaty, wasps and flies fucking everywhere. It feels hard and it feels sort of overwhelming. Part of that I know is that I'm missing Corey. She's not here. She's back in Tulsa wrapping up things there for a few weeks. And I do have Rob here to help, but it's very new to him as well. I mean, it's new to all of us, but I need help for sure. This is a lot. All I'm trying to do right now is make coffee and oatmeal, you know? I gotta toughen up. So like cavemen, we're slowly moving up through the ranks. Last night, this is the best we could do. We had a campfire in this bucket, some firewood that I brought over in a wheelbarrow with a busted tire. Today, I dragged this table out of the chicken house, out of that long storage building. And it's beat up. It's definitely seen better days, so I'm trying to wipe it down. It was covered in spiders when I pulled it out. Spiders and dirt, like everything around here. So I'm giving it a good wipe down, and then hopefully I'll be able to set up a little mini kitchen, but we're gonna do it over there in the shade. Level 1 kitchen. Still way too many flies and it's too hot out here, but we have coffee. Oh my God, it's so hot. The one thing that's really giving me solace is this solar system. Thank you, Corey, for installing this. It's working flawlessly and beautifully. I've been charging my phone with it and running this little refrigerator. Keeping my yogurt cold. So far, this is it's my anchor to reality. It's way too damn hot today. When we talk about hot and humid in Oklahoma, we're talking about days like today. How hot is it, Rob?
It's real hot.
It's real hot. We're breaking a sweat standing in the shade, let alone trying to get anything physical done, but we are getting our buses and tents respectively fixed up, getting the kitchen put up. We got this shade structure. I've got a bunch of shelves and things to fit out. So hopefully by the time Corey gets here next week, the Kean schoolie will be a functioning little tiny home, comfortable for the princess. Until then, we got grunt work to do. Rob?
Yo.
Rob was digging the shitter. Can you show us what you discovered?
Oh. Bones.
Are those the leg bones of a child? This is the level 1 shitter. It's well, it's a toilet seat on a metal frame is what it is.
Oh wait, don't forget about installation.
Nice. Do we need to have that signed off by a plumber? The bus is a little better arranged. It's getting there, you know? This is an entirely different arrangement than we ever had on one of our trips. But for one person, it seems to be working. I know it's going to be a lot different when I try to cram Corey in here as well. There's still quite a bit to clean up, but I'm just unpacking boxes, fitting things on shelves as organized as I can. It's the end of day number 2, Rob. What do we learn?
We don't know how to build a shitter.
There might be a homeless person living on the land.
We found bones.
We found bones.
Still don't know what they belong to.
The primary occupant of the land is wasps.
So many wasps.
And then Oklahoma is really hot.
So very hot.
Farm life, guys. At some point we grow things, I think.